Hey guys, just wanted to hop on here to share with you guys a long overdue story about my state referee ticket. If you guys follow me on Toge MRS, you guys already know what happened. It's already taken care of, but for those who are just viewing this on YouTube or just hearing this for the first time, I just wanted to share it with you. Going back, on August 14th, I got pulled over by a police officer in Costa Mesa on my way to the gym. I got pulled over because I had an expired tag. But in my defense, I did have a DMV moving permit because I was trying to pass certain smog monitors or just test them out, like the EVAP and I forgot what else. I had a DMV moving permit with the day of written on it. And then I showed it to the police officer that had pulled me over, and he just kind of shrugged it off. And then he asked me to open up my trunk lid because he said that he smelled that I have no cat. So I did. I admit the car didn't have a cat. And I opened up the trunk lid for him. He inspected the car, saw that there was an exhaust, the car was modified, gave me a state ref, and then impounded my car right after. So he gave me a state ref for air pollution, for not having a cat, and exhaust noise. But honestly, my exhaust is actually pretty quiet, and I was just coasting like 15 miles per hour when he had pulled me over. Anyway, so I got my car impounded. I had to run crazy errands with my brother. He helped me out, picked me up. Went to DMV, went to the police department to get some paperwork taken care of. And I went to DMV because the officer told me I had to get a moving permit, an identical moving permit to the one I already had, just to get my car out of the impound. It was ridiculous because it was literally the same thing with the same date written. So he impounded my car. I paid $608, got it out. So the next step was to put the car back to stock so that I could pass the state referee. And I want to give a shout out to Peter and Nick for lending me your parts so that I can pass the state referee test before I was able to source my own OEM parts, since I had already sold all of mine. So huge thank you guys for that, and huge thank you to my brother for driving me around the day that I got pulled over and had to take the car out of impound. So I actually did a total of 3 state referee tests. One is the virtual one, where I just sent them photos of the stock parts being put on already to get the approval to do the actual state ref. So after I emailed them, they called me and told me that I was approved to go take the car to an actual state referee. I scheduled with them, and the closest one to me was the one in Golden West College in Huntington Beach. So I went there, and I actually failed the first time because number one, the state referee didn't know where my ECU was. He assumed that this other part was the ECU, and it wasn't. And number two was I actually was missing this pipe that connects the air intake to the side vents. I didn't know you needed it because you don't need that piece to pass a normal smog, but you do for state referee. So I actually got that. Thank you, Javier, for that part too. Between the first state referee and the second state referee, or the second state referee test and the third state referee test, I had to do a virtual hearing with the court. The judge basically told me that it's a $75 fee if I pass the state ref, and if I don't pass the state ref, it's like 300 something. So went back to state ref, passed it, and then immediately went to the court after, paid the $75, and now my car is legal. So that's the short version. I hope that was short. Anyway, you guys can watch the clips, and I hope you guys enjoy this little vlog. So when my car got impounded, the tow company that impounded my car wrote this: Costa Mesa Police Department, the day that they towed it. I don't really know what the rest means, but they seem happy about it. Car is now getting towed to my friend's shop so that I can put it back to stock to pass the state ref. How does a car look that good on a tow truck? So the MRS is now ready for the shop. It's gonna stay here this weekend to be worked on. Reverted back to stock. Guys, check this out. Got the daily here with the MRS. It's pretty dope seeing them next to each other like this. They've always been on the driveway together, but the MRS was always garage and this was on the driveway, so never really like next to each other. It's just neat to me. All right, see you later, MRS. Today's the day. I passed my virtual state referee and now I'm at the in-person state referee at Golden West College in Huntington Beach. Wish me luck, guys. The side skirts are off and the wing is off. The side skirts are off just in case, well, just to make things a little easier on the state ref if needed. And the wing is off to make the car look a little less racy. I just passed the state referee. This is my second retest for the emissions. Car is officially clear. Got it smogged here. That's it. Goodbye, Golden West. Out here at the secret spot with the bro. The best time to come here is the fall because you get all these autumn leaves. The MRS is officially legal again, so we've been taking it to the canyons quite a bit. Please excuse how filthy it is right now. I'll wash it after this. That legal 2024 sticker. Rose FK8 looking good. The state referee that inspected my car thought that this was the ECU. There are spliced wires attached to it, and he thought that I tuned the car, but the car is slow and stock as heck. So I told him that the ECU is actually behind the driver's seat under this panel right here, but he did not believe me. And because of that, I contacted the regional manager for the state referee, and he eventually got back to me, told me that he looked at the diagram himself, inspected it, and acknowledged that the ECU is in fact behind the driver's seat. So he contacted the guys that inspected my car the first time and told them that they made an error, told me that I was able to bring the car back for a second inspection, so I did, and then I passed. So the car is completely legal now, and I'm really happy to be able to drive it again. The 2.5 months that I wasn't able to drive it, it was pretty sad. It felt like forever, but I'm back home in the canyons.